The 2027 presidential race is already crowded, and I assure you it's going to be the most interesting that Nigerians have seen in years. It's not even 2027 yet, and we already have the sitting president has already said is running again. A former vice president has even submitted the nomination form. A governor just declared yesterday. We have a southeast candidate teaming up with the northwest political machine and calling it something OK movement. We also have a former minister who is saying he's the only real Nigerian candidate. and we have a candidate who every other person is bad. He is the revolution now. Anyways, let's get into it. 2027 is going to be a fight. And today, I am going to walk you through every single candidate who has declared or shown serious interest, from the latest addition all the way to the incumbent. And I will tell you who they are. I will tell you what they are bringing, and honestly, what their chances look like. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome to my channel. I am Abayomi Adeoti. If you are new here, I cover Nigerian politics, current affairs. I base on facts, no propaganda, no sentiment. Subscribe right now and turn the notification bell because Nigerian politics 2027 is already is approaching fast. Today, we are doing a full breakdown of a complete 2027 candidate list as it stands right now, May 2026, and I'll be honest about each one, my opinion. You can choose to drop your opinion in the comment section. They are all my opinion. Candidate number 1, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the incumbent. We start with this man because he's the one everybody else is trying to beat. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has already made his intention clear that he's running for second term under APC. In one of his words, he said, "You want to scare me? You cannot." Now, Tinubu has the biggest advantage in this race. His advantage is what you call incumbency. He controls federal resources, state structures, appointments, and machinery of the government, right even before he came into seat. In Nigerian politics, sitting presidents almost never lose. Only once as a sitting president lost, and that's President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. That's the reality. But his weaknesses are also clear. After 2 years of forced subsidy removal, naira devaluation, food inflation above 40%, rising insecurity, a large number of Nigerians are angry. The End Bad Governance protest happened under his watch. The anger is exactly what every other candidate on the list are trying to convert into votes. Tinubu's camp will argue that the reform are working, give it time. But the streets are still suffering, and that is the battle we have to fight. The chances of winning is still relatively high if opposition remain divided. But if the opposition can unite, his chance is relatively slim. Anyways, with this next person coming into the picture, it further reduces the president chance a little bit, which is candidate number 2, Seyi Makinde. He's the freshest on the list. Governor Seyi Makinde, the governor of Oyo State, he declared his intention to contest in the 2027 presidential election under the opposition alliance involving PDP and Allied People's Movement. Now, I did a full video on Makinde yesterday. Check it out if you have not seen it. The video is going viral on Facebook and even on TikTok and YouTube. But here's the summary. He is a 2-term governor. He has built his own business before entering into politics. He has no godfather, and he has fell out with Wike after watching him try to hand over PDP to Tinubu. As a matter of fact, yesterday, Wike still came out to say it's bullshit they are doing there. Okay, what's the strength of Seyi Makinde? His strength is governance record, independent political identity, and he has a southwest base. This is why I'm saying there might be a little bit issue with Bola Ahmed Tinubu because they are both from southwest. His weakness is from the same region with Tinubu, which creates a difficult argument to make Northerns vote for them. The Northerners will ask, why should we vote southwest again when we are disappointed with what the incumbent who is from the southwest has actually done? So the chances of winning for Governor Seyi Makinde is moderate, because it depends heavily on whether he can build a true national coalition beyond just southwest. We'll watch closely to see who his vice president would be. Maybe that might increase his chance. Candidate number 3. I just mentioned we'll watch closely to know who his vice president would be. This candidate number 3 already has a vice president intention known already, which is Peter Obi and Ribadu Kwankwaso, the NDC OK movement, the alliance that could change everything. Now, this is the story that has many political analysts racking their brain and talking, because it is not just one candidate. It is an alliance already. It's a coalition, and it has a name, and it's a movement. It's almost too clever. If one was told that this will happen, you might have disbelieved it. The OK movement ahead of 2027 presidential election, the supporters of Peter Obi and the supporters of Atiku Kwankwaso, which is Obedient and Kwankwasia, has agreed to work together under the new structure called the OK movement, where the O stands for Obi and K stands for Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso himself explained it on Arise News. He said he met with the northern leaders to identify a capable candidate. At the end of the day, they all accepted to work with Peter Obi. He said, that is why we all accepted to work with Peter Obi. Both Obi and Kwankwaso have since formally joined the NDC, the National Democratic Congress. And at the NDC convention, supporters of both men were seen chanting together in a display of unity that surprised many people. Now, here is why this alliance is genuinely interesting. Obi has fiscal discipline, accountability, urban youth energy, the obedient movement, and the credibility among educated Nigerians and those in the diaspora. He's a grassroots political machine in the northern Nigeria. Through Kwankwasia movement, he can actually further expand that is northern reach. Separately, they are influential. Together, they could be formidable. And the deal they are pushing with the northern leaders, a one-term agenda. Peter Obi said it, and I repeat, he is planning to serve for just 4 years. Then, the power will return to the north. Sources say Kwankwaso is actively selling this deal to key northern stakeholders. The OK movement also said something very powerful in their launch statement. National renewal is not the task of a single tribe, but a duty of a united people. But here is the honest challenge. Analysts are warning that the opposition coalition is showing signs of fracture, rival ambitions, internal mistrust, and defections. And this is already threatening to split the anti-APC vote. This particular move could ultimately widen Tinubu's re-election. But the OK movement idea is already countering that. They have the energy. They are holding it together. So the chances of winning of the Obedient and the Kwankwasia movement, the OK movement, is very, very high. High potential, if only the alliance stays strong and there's no division. Candidate number 4, Atiku Abubakar. This is the man who has this is the man who never stopped trying. Atiku Abubakar is the man that kept trying to be Nigerian president since 1993, since I was born. And he is not done yet. This week, Atiku has formally entered his presidential nomination under ADC at the National Headquarters in Abuja. In a post in social media, he described his bid as a broader movement aimed at restoring national prosperity and rebuilding the nation. Atiku's strengths are well known. He has the national reach of an opposition candidate. He has run before. He has built network across every state, and he has a deep pocket. Atiku, there's no money Atiku cannot spend. His supporters say he's the most experienced and widely accepted figure across the region. But yes, Atiku's weakness, which is well known. He has tried and failed multiple times. He just keeps trying. He's always the bridegroom, never the bride. And a significant number of Nigerians, especially young voters, are simply tired of seeing his face. Atiku is the Arsenal of Nigeria. Anyways, the zoning agreement is also going to be a problem with him. With Tinubu from the southwest having served since 2023, the dominant argument in the coalition is that presidential ticket should go to the southern candidate, which put Atiku in northern and in a very difficult position. Within the ADC coalition itself, the chances of winning is, I should say low, but let me just say moderate, you understand? Because he has his experience, he's resourceful, but he faces serious issue with zoning, serious issue with the opposition within his coalition and with ADC and a growing not him again sentiment among the youth and others. So let's go to candidate number 5. Candidate number 5 is Rotimi Amaechi of ADC. This man who says he's the only true Nigerian. Rotimi Amaechi is probably the most underrated name on the list, actually. And he knows it, which is exactly why he's still trying to reframe the entire conversation. Amaechi formally submitted his presidential nomination form at the ADC secretariat this week. So Amaechi is actually going to be running in the primaries alongside Atiku. If the two of them can maybe merge, maybe they might have a chance. But then, what is his argument? He said the difference between me and all other candidates is that I am only the national candidate. Some are ruling as Igbo candidates. Some are ruling as Hausa Fulani candidates. I say vote for me because I am Nigerian. That is actually a bold and interesting position. He's actually trying to run above ethnicity at the time. When every other candidate is being defined by their region, his record is real. Two-term governor of Rivers State, Director General of Buhari's winning 2015 campaign, and Minister of Transportation, where he oversaw the Abuja, Kaduna, and Lagos-Ibadan rail lines. What is his challenge? His support base is currently considered weaker than Obi or Atiku, who flew party flags in 2023, and they performed strongly on the polls. He has the CV, but he doesn't have a movement yet. So he also had a sharp line this week. He said, it is a Milokan that brought us here. It is our turn that brought us here. It is the turn of Nigerians. That line will resonate with a lot of people. The chances of winning lower for now. I can't even say more than low, because he's smart, he's experienced, and could surprise people if bigger names in the coalition cancel each other out. And maybe if him and Atiku. But his chance is very, very low. Candidate number 6, Mohammed Hayatu-Deen in the ADC. You see, ADC, this is the reason why Peter Obi left ADC. ADC has so many names. Maybe one of the reasons. Please, Obi, they don't come for me. I'm saying. Mohammed Hayatu-Deen is the name many Nigerians do not know yet. But he was actually the first to formally pick up the ADC presidential form. Hayatu-Deen has already pledged to address insecurity, job shortages, and ease the burden of high cost of living. He is a technocrat, a typical politician, which in theory should be refreshing. But honestly, in reality, in Nigerian politics, grassroots structure, political machinery matter enormously. And right now, he does not have any of that. The national name recognition to compete with the bigger names, he doesn't have it. He is worth watching. But for now, he remains the dark horse. The chances of winning is also very low at this stage. But could have a relevant, if he had a relevant running mate, he might stand a chance. Maybe, let's see how it unfolds with their ADC primaries, and then I will update you guys. The bigger picture of this whole race, let me step back and tell you what I think about this whole race. What it looks right now, yeah? You have one ruling party, APC, with an incumbent which has more money, they have structure, and the power of the government is behind them. The power of the government behind Tinubu. And then there's an opposition side, multiple candidates across parties, all of whom want to defeat one, Tinubu. But if they can agree, it would have been good. Because the ADC now has Atiku, Amaechi, Hayatu-Deen competing for the same ticket, while NDC already has OK movement, nice. And then Makinde declared under PDP-APM alliance. This is at least 3 different opposition already, if you understand, because ADC will pick only one candidate. We have NDC candidates confirmed. PDP-APM candidates already confirmed. I don't know if the Wike PDP will also bring a candidate, but Wike has promised to give his a PDP to Tinubu already, so that will not be an issue. That is at least 3 different opposition platforms that we've been able to identify. And history tells us what happened when opposition divides. Tinubu will win. But I am telling you that, and I'm warning ahead, that this rival ambition and mistrust among the opposition is still threatening the split of the anti-APC vote and widens Tinubu's path to re-election. The only way Tinubu loses in 2027 is if opposition does something they have never done before. If they can unite behind one strong candidate. But with Seyi Makinde entering the race, that might weaken Bola Tinubu's vote because it's from the southwest. Right now, the unity does not exist. And the question I want to leave with you guys today is, out of everyone on the list, Tinubu, Makinde, the OK ticket of Obi and Kwankwaso, Atiku or Amaechi, Hayatu-Deen, who do you think Nigeria needs in 2027? I didn't mention Showore because I feel like there's no need. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know. Drop your answer in the comment section. Right now, give me the #1 candidate and tell me why this is going to be the most interesting candidate for you. Every comment will be replied by me, okay? And if you think there's a candidate I missed out, like maybe Showore, and you feel like I should have mentioned him. Tell me why I should have mentioned him. And the ones I didn't mention. Someone who you feel like he has shown interest and I did not mention. Let's complete the list. I might come back to talk about that person in a single video. As more candidates unfold, trust me, more are coming. We will update the list on this channel. I will discuss the person, his chances, and what the person is bringing to the table. So make sure you have subscribed to this channel, turn on the notification bell so you can watch every update. Share this video with someone who wants to understand what is happening currently for the presidential candidacy for 2027. Like it so that more people can find the video. I'll see you on the next one. God bless Nigeria and God bless you. Peace.